Nobody plans to fall in debt trap. Nobody wakes up and says that I want to be in debt for next 10 years. It happens slowly. First EMI is manageable. Second EMI feels affordable. Third EMI feels normal. And one day you realize that your salary is already spent before it comes. Salary comes, EMI goes, balance is zero. You're working hard. Your income is increasing and so is your lifestyle. But your wealth is not growing. This is called debt trap. Debt trap is when you cannot save, you cannot invest, you cannot leave your job, you cannot take risk. Your EMI controls your life decision. Debt trap is when your future income is already committed to your past. And today, more people are entering in debt traps than ever before. In India, secured loans like personal loans and credit card dues have been growing at one of the fastest rate in recent years, even faster than income growth, a signal that debt is rising faster than financial stability. In this video, you will understand what really is debt trap, why it is growing so fast in today's economy, how EMI culture and easy lending, that is easy loan, is trapping people, and most importantly, how you can identify if you're entering into this debt trap and what can you do to come out of it and build your wealth. Namaste friends, I'm Rohini and you're watching the knowledge series of Fincash.com. Please do subscribe to our channel for most interesting insight on finance, economy and investments. Debt traps are rising globally, especially in developing countries like India, mainly because of easy credit availability. Today you can get credit card instantly, loan in 5 minutes, buy now, pay later, no cost EMI, app-based loan. Earlier, bank used to check whether you deserved a loan. Today, app checks whatever you can pay EMI. This is a big difference. Institutions like Reserve Bank of India have also repeatedly warned about rising unsecured personal loans and credit card debt growth in India. Personal loans and credit card outstanding balances have been growing much faster than income growth in recent years. This is a warning sign for the economy. Second is the EMI culture. Earlier, people used to ask if I can afford this. Today, people ask, can I afford EMI? This single shift has completely changed financial behavior. People are buying phones on EMI, cars on EMI, furniture on EMI, holidays on EMI, wedding loans, lifestyle on credit cards. People are not buying things anymore. Rather, people are buying EMIs. Third is lifestyle inflation. When income increases, house becomes bigger, car becomes bigger, phone becomes more expensive, restaurants become frequent, travel becomes luxury, shopping increases. But investments do not increase at the same speed. So income goes up, expense go up, EMIs go up, savings do not go up. This is how people earn more, but they do not become rich. Imagine someone earning 60,000 per month. 20,000 goes into home EMI, 8,000 in car EMI, 5,000 in personal loan EMI, 7,000 credit card payments, 10,000 monthly expenses. What about savings? Almost zero. Income is coming in, but wealth is not being created. This is how debt trap looks in real life. Now let's talk about the credit card trap. It is one of the biggest modern debt traps. Credit cards are not dangerous if used properly, but the minimum payment system looks like a trap. When you pay only minimum due, interest rates can be 30 to 40% annually. Interest rates keep compounding. Debt keeps increasing. You feel you're paying, but loan is not reducing. Many people don't realize this. They think that I'm paying the bill every month, but they are paying interest, not debt. In fact, credit card interest rates are among the highest in retail finances globally, which is why this trap becomes extremely expensive over time. This is one of the biggest financial traps in modern banking. More than 40% of salary goes into EMI. You only pay minimum credit card due. People have no SIP or investments. People take loan only to maintain their lifestyle expenses. Salary comes into account but becomes empty in just few days. People are not able to leave their job because of EMI. Your net worth is not growing. The only thing is increasing is the stress, not the savings. And a very powerful line, your income may look like it's increasing, but your freedom is getting trapped. And this is when you have to realize that you are in a debt trap. EMIs don't just reduce your money, they reduce your freedom. Because of EMI, you cannot take career break, you cannot start business, you cannot change your job, you cannot take risk, you cannot invest properly, and you cannot retire early. So the real cost of EMI is not interest. The real cost of EMI is the lost opportunity. And this is why many people feel financially stuck even when their income increases, because their flexibility is already sold to EMIs. And this is a very deep and important point which not everyone would advise you. So how to escape debt trap? Step 1. Stop taking new debt. The first rule is, if you are in hole, stop digging it. This means no new EMI purchase, no credit card rollover. Say no to this one expense loan. Because most people don't get stuck because of old debt. They get stuck because new debt keeps getting added. Step 2 is list down all your loans. Write everything down. That is your loan amount, your interest rate, EMI, and duration. This step is important because clarity reduces stress. Most people feel overwhelmed because they do not see the full picture. Step 3 is pay highest interest loan first. This is called the debt avalanche method. Clear in this order, that is credit card, personal loan, consumer loan, car loan, home loan. Why this works? Because high interest loan is what keeps you stuck for the longest. Avoid the minimum payment trap on credit card. Paying minimum due gives relief, but increases long-term burden. You're not reducing debt, you're only delaying it with interest. Step 4 is create emergency fund. At least keep your 3 to 6 months, ideally 6 months of expenses saved. Otherwise, every emergency in your life becomes a new loan. And this is how people re-enter into debt trap even after exiting. The most important step, step number 5, is start your investments. Even if it is a small amount, that is 500, ensure you start it. Because if you only repay loans and never invest, you will become debt-free but not a wealth creator. This is where most people go wrong. Your financial recovery has two sides: debt reduction, wealth creation. If you focus only on debt, you delay wealth. The 6th step is control inflation lifestyle. When your income increases, increase your systematic investment plan. Increase your savings, increase your investments. An increase in income doesn't mean that all you have to do is increase your lifestyle. If income grows but investment don't grow, you will remain financially stuck. Debt trap is not solved by earning more. It is solved by changing financial behavior. Debt is not always dangerous, but undisciplined debt is dangerous. Loan does not destroy wealth. Behavior destroys wealth. So that is why it is very important to understand good debt versus bad debt. Because not all debt are bad. Good debt is something that increases your income in future. That is education loan, skill development, business loan, reasonable home loan. Bad debt is something that may increase your lifestyle but not income. That is credit card rollover, personal loan for gadgets, loan for vacation, expensive car beyond affordability, wedding loan, furniture on EMI, phone upgrades every year. Now here is a very important line. Good debt builds your asset. Bad debt builds EMI, where you have to just keep paying. Many people don't feel poor because they are not earning enough. They'll feel poor and look poor because they spend future income today. And if this pattern continues, many people will earn more over time but still struggle to build real wealth. Remember this, income builds lifestyle, investment builds wealth, but debt can destroy both. The goal of life is not to own too many debt or too many EMIs or loan. The goal of this life in terms of money is to own asset, to create wealth where generations can benefit, and finally feel the freedom where you can enjoy your wealth and live a peaceful life. So it is your money, use it wisely because we are all responsible for our own money.